A woman in menopause, is she exempt from her iddah after her husband's death? And the evidence.
Women in a menopause, which is like her menstruation.
Menstruation stopped, yeah. So it's 45 or 50 plus. Menstruation stopped.
Yes, she's like, yeah. So she has got no menstruation. She's got no menstruation, and after her husband dies as well.
Is she exempt from her iddah?
No. The iddah of the husband when he died is 4 months and 10 days. That is, unless she is pregnant. If she is pregnant, then if she gives birth straight away on the following day after the death of her husband, even 5 minutes, as long as after, then her iddah is finished. Unless she's pregnant. And if she's pregnant and her pregnancy was more than the 4 months and 10 days, you have to stay in her iddah until she gives birth. Okay? So that doesn't, this has nothing to do with divorce. This is to do, ikhwani, with the death. This is, Allah set it for the sake of respect to the role of her husband, the rights of her husband over her. Now.
And because of menopause, a sister is not able to pray and she's barely praying 2 salah or 2 salawat, and then again the bleeding starts. She even missed Ramadan. What is the advice?
Menopause and she bleeds? Because I don't understand. Menopause. How can it be menopause?
No,
she doesn't menstruate and she menstruates.
Woman's going through that phase is not regular, so it's
irregular. So that's istihada.
That's the only interpretation. Can't be menopause and then bleeding.
You can't. It doesn't work. Because menopause means that she stopped. She's about 50. So let's say a woman on her istihada. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So she is making hayd and she's seeing blood. If she sees blood in between the hayd, that's called prolonged period. It's because prolonged period, simply, ya ukhti, you could make, Allahumma musta'an, you could make a wudu for each prayer. But you could do the following. Combine 2 prayers together. How? Push the dhuhr to the end of the time, bring asr to the beginning of the time, and make wudu for both of them. But you cannot make 2 prayers on their own with 1 wudu. Your wudu is broken. So your wudu has to start after dhuhr. You can't make wudu before dhuhr. So when dhuhr kicks in, you make wudu. And you pray dhuhr. When asr kicks in, you make another wudu. But if it's too much for you, you could combine. How? Let's say the asr at the moment, 4 o'clock. Which is 4 o'clock? So you push your dhuhr 3:50. Still in dhuhr time. You finish and you start asr at 4:01, for example. With 1 wudu. Okay? But if you prayed at the beginning or the middle of the dhuhr, then asr starts, you have to make another wudu. Okay? That's really the solution for her. Now.